I think for what I see is regardless of what the business is, it has to be the platform that they build.
Yeah.
The broadcaster, if it's built on a free-to-air, it's never going to happen. But if they build a good streaming platform, then it can be as good as Amazon.
Yeah.
There's no reason why not.
Welcome back. This is Marion Ranchet. I'm the founder of Streaming Made Easy. I'm doing this video series on a topic that I love in partnership with Vengo. And so you've guessed it, we're going to be talking about aggregation and bundles. And with me today, I have someone super interesting, Joan Cruells. I've butchered your name.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. You're a VP Partnership and Growth at Viaplay.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So, for those who don't necessarily know Viaplay, and especially the strategy between international and their core markets, do you want to tell us a bit more?
Yes. So I work on the international side, and like I said, with a lot of companies, international means different things. So for Viaplay is anything that is not the Nordic countries or the Netherlands. So anything else in the world, we have presence in different ways.
Okay.
We have.
And in the Nordics and the Netherlands, I'm in the Netherlands, so it is one of the services that I subscribe to. Love what you guys do. You have a very B2C approach. It feels like in international markets, you've taken a different approach. What is that?
Yes. So in the core markets, like you said, we have D2C. There's sports, there's live, there's lifestyle. There's a lot of other content. On the international side, we're more focused on the SVOD side. Films and series are the core of the business.
Okay.
We have some documentaries and a couple of other things, a little bit of kids, but it's basically movies and series that we distribute.
And what's your approach when it comes to being bundled? Are you bundled right now with anyone?
We do have a couple of bundles, but I'm exploring more and more.
Okay.
Have conversations with some of the big aggregators, Amazon being one of them, Roku and other partners. I believe, and we believe that it's the future for a service like Viaplay, specifically in some markets. Our content is really good, but not as well known as it should be.
Yeah.
That's what I think. So, because we don't have the marketing machine in the international markets that, others have, and it's very crowded. I think bundle for us allows us to get into the final user, the subscription, so that they can discover. I think once they discover, they love it.
Yeah. So I think you're touching on something very important, is that there's so many streaming services right now, very hard to decide. And to your point, not everyone has the deep pockets that others have. And what I love about a lot of the super aggregators we're seeing right now is that they're kind of building marketplaces, whether that's a Prime, that's a Roku, and they give you choice. There's, optionality, and you're going to see something that is interesting, and then discover it is a Viaplay title, and then you will subscribe. And what we've seen, and some of the research that Vengo actually published says that, I think now more than a third of subscriptions are being done indirectly. And I think people need help. Yeah. And to your point, people need to understand why Viaplay is an amazing, value proposition.
Yeah. It's Viaplay, but it's also other services, like, right? Even the marketplace is crowded on itself, right? And there's the big guys. And I think there's a lot of good content out there. We just need to make sure that it's in front of the people. Yeah.
So, in your opinion, what makes a great bundle, right? And you can answer both from a user perspective, but also from a TV exec. Yeah. What makes for a great bundle? Is it content? Is it the fact that there's a discount? Is it the ease of use? What is it?
You touch on it, right? Like, content is always going to be important, and also how you bundle different types of content. Some of them fit really well, some of them doesn't fit really well. However, we've also seen things where I always put the example of the supermarket, like the diapers and the beer.
Yeah.
Right? So there may be combinations where are not natural, but they fit really well with some families. So content is one of them. Ease of use. Yeah. I don't know you at home, I'm tired of going,
100%.
By app, and I think so. Anybody that puts it together in a way that makes sense and that's easy and that you can discover the content. Because the other thing that happens is, yes, you have the bundle, but you never find it.
Yeah.
It's where is it? Where do you find it? And then, of course, frictionless billing, that no one has any problem, that it's easy, one click in, one click out,
Yes.
which is not easy sometimes. The one click in is very easy, but I do believe that people have to be able to, get out of it
Yeah.
with the same use, because at the end of the day, they will come back. There's a lot of returning costs.
Yes, absolutely.
So the easier you make it to live, the easier they come back.
Yeah, I mean, it needs to be not an open relationship, but it needs to be an easy relationship. And it's true that the acquisition process, when the onboarding is easy, but in some cases, leaving is hard, very hard. But we've seen that people are determined, and it's a major challenge. We have serial churners, and so then your job is, making sure to have them come back. So we have a lot of contenders within the industry in terms of aggregation, right? So you have telcos. Yep. Historically, they've bundled mobile, internet, then content. You've seen these last few years the CTV platforms, the Samsung, the Rokus of the world. You have broadcasters, and particularly in Europe, who are trying to be this master hub of entertainment. From your point of view, who is, a great and perhaps the winning, contender? I know it's a hard question, but, who's top of your list in terms of who you want to be, distributed by?
Yeah. I think for what I see is, regardless of what the business is, it has to be the platform that they build.
Yeah.
The broadcaster, if it's built on a free-to-air, it's never going to happen. But if they build a good streaming platform, then it can be as good as Amazon. Yeah. There's no reason why not. But it has to be built correctly.
Okay, that's a good point.
And when I say this, because a lot of people now is like, oh, what about the banks?
Yeah,
banks give you benefits and they give you something, but it's not a platform. You basically need to go. You still need to go to the website and put the code or everything. There's a lot of friction in that process. There's a lot of people that give up on that process. So I think if the platform is built correctly, operating systems, some are better than others, but they're getting there. And I think at this point, Amazon is probably the gold standard because they've been building for a long time.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
But I don't think it's the only one. I think there's a couple of people, like you said, some of the broadcasters. I live in Spain, so for example, I see how some of them, Access Media, Mediaset, and I think they're building things that are pretty interesting.
Yeah, we're in Europe. We love competition. We don't want to have one global guy winning. So to us, I completely get it. I think Amazon is, years ahead, but I really love that there's a lot of people in the space making moves. Well, Joan, thank you for being with us.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Marion.